Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, Finding Elizabeth, and this is my week 132 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. How is everybody? The sun came out. It's been a rainy day or two. I woke up this morning like 5 o'clock hearing thunder, which you never have thunderstorms here, so that was kind of cool. I'm much happier to make a video this week than I was last week. So what's been going on in my world? Let's start with the stats. I am 50 years old. I am 5'5". I was saying 5'4", but I remeasured myself and it's closer to 5'5". So I'm going with 5'5". And my starting weight in January of 2014 was 402 pounds. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on April 14th, 2014 at Kaiser South Bay in Southern California at 360.6 pounds. Last week I weighed 205.6 pounds. This week I weigh 201.6 pounds. So that's a pretty awesome loss, considering I was like 207 on probably, Saturday morning, because Friday I may or may not have eaten my body weight in really good bread because I knew I was going to go seriously ketogenic starting on Saturday. So I think I was a little inflamed. But that is a 4-pound loss this week. Ready for this? 9.8 pound loss in the last month. And a 0.4 pound gain in the last year. I will absolutely take that. So in a year, so I think I can truly own the title of this video, how I have maintained a 200-pound weight loss for 1 year. So in a year, I've gained half a pound. And that's ebbed and flowed, obviously. But as of today, that makes me feel really good. So, what do I want to talk about? So, I think when I got back from Colombia, well, no, it's probably after. I probably said it when I got back from Colombia, but I probably really didn't start doing it till after OH, which was my project Wrap This Shit Up, to try my best to get to a goal, which is 175 pounds by the end of this year. So that's 2 more months. I don't know if that's going to happen. I have 26 pounds, but you know what I do know? I know I'm going to be really close by then. So I started, like I said, seriously, I'd been playing around like the last week with the ketogenic diet, but I don't even think I totally got what that was and the importance. I just thought it was like protein and produce, and the big thing was low carbs. I wasn't getting the high fat part of this. And so I went to a keto calculator last week and it was just like, that just seems like such an insane amount of fat. I don't even know how I'm going to eat that. Well, I decided I need to get serious with it. Tanya has been very gracious and patiently answering all my questions over the weekend, and she sent me some videos to watch. I've only watched one of them, but I put a link to it below. It's from a researcher, and he's giving a presentation in Australia. He talks about the background and history of the ketogenic lifestyle, and I just found it very interesting. And after I watched that video, I was like, well, shit, I guess if I'm going to do it, I need to do the fat component of this too. So I'm still working with that. I think I will hit what I'm looking for in terms of fat today, but I haven't the last couple of days. So I decided to do I asked Tanya what she was doing, and so I decided to do it. And that is 1,400 calories, which is up, and I feel like I'm eating so much food. I am eating 1,400 calories a day, and that's up from what my usual number was like 1,200. 70 grams of protein. And the thing about this is you need to keep your protein moderate. So I'm really not supposed to go over 70 grams. I actually have gone over 70 every day because I'm getting used to how do you get this fat in if it's not coming from a protein source. I didn't even have any butter in my house because I only ever use butter on bread, and I wasn't really eating bread. So I had to go shopping. So 70 grams of protein, less than 20 grams of carbs, and 115 grams of fat. So I'm sure people have all kinds of opinions about that. That's all that's all fine. You can have them. That's what I'm doing. Watch this video below. I found it very interesting, and I'm just going to see how it goes. I have never been afraid of fat. I don't think I've ever eaten this much fat when I wasn't eating fast food. When I was eating fast food, I'm sure I exceeded that amount of fat every day. So, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So far, so good. Down, I mean, really, 4 pounds for the week, but I was 207, I think, Saturday morning. So that's 6 pounds in just a couple days, which is water weight, obviously. And my exercise is seriously on point. I have been working out every day, I think, since the last time I made... Oh, wait, no, I didn't on Tuesday because we had an event on Tuesday of last week. So I didn't work out last Tuesday, but other than that, I have worked out every day since I last made a video, and I'm loving it. I'm doing C to 5K. I am further than I have ever gotten on C to 5K, which is week 4. Because I'm going every day, I'm actually repeating the week. I mean, I do it for a week, so week 4, like, I'm going to be doing it just because of the way my week started. I'll be doing it for... I have 2 more. I'll be doing day 3 of week 4 today, and I'll do it again tomorrow, and then I'll go on to week 5. So doing that and loving it. I love running. And I mentioned this on the Naked Truth last night. I think Saturday, I was like, I didn't have any plans Saturday night. I had worked out earlier in the day. I didn't have anything to do. I'm trying to cut down on significantly on my alcohol consumption. However, the alcohol that I prefer to drink does not have carbs. However, your body will burn the alcohol before it burns fat. So you still kind of want to stay away from that. But that I think my new cross addiction is exercise. I was like, I think I want to go work out again on Saturday. I didn't. I talked myself out of it. But it was like when I'm looking to fill that time, now I'm thinking of exercising even more. Oh my God, we're at 7 minutes. And I haven't said anything. So NSVs for the week. And yes, there are still NSVs this far out after surgery. The first one is, so I never got into week 4 on C to 5K, which means you have to run for 5 minutes straight. I have never done that in my entire life. Run 5 minutes straight? Never. So out of 30 minutes in this phase of C to 5K, you're running for 16 minutes out of a half an hour. What? Without stopping? 5 minutes running? Yeah. And the other NSV I talked about in my dating video, which was I had a moment about this whole dating thing earlier in the week just because boys will be boys. I don't know. It was just this whole, well, you can watch the video, this whole sexual objectification thing. And I didn't really actually do a good job of explaining it in the video. I realized when I rewatched it, but just this whole idea that forever I had sort of counted and put a lot of weight on my personality and everything in terms of attracting men, and now they could give a shit about my personality, if I have a personality, whatever. So the NSV was, I texted, I think, Patty and Amy this, I'm sitting on the couch, crying, listening to sad music because too many boys want to have sex. Did I ever think I would say that? No, never. But on a positive note, I had a really good date last night with somebody that I met like maybe 6 weeks ago, but this was only the second time we had gone out, and that was good and fun and nice. So that's good. Okay, so the topic of my video. I did a Q&A, a series of Q&A videos for my 2.5 surgery, and I didn't, I'm sorry, I didn't pull a winner. I didn't have time to count up how many people there were and do randomnumber.org or whatever, but I will do it tonight and do a short video, probably not tomorrow because I'm speaking at a conference tomorrow and I'm going to be in LA until late at night, but on Wednesday I will do a video announcing the winner of the giveaway for people who sent questions. But one of the questions that came up in that, and then I thought about a lot last night on The Naked Truth, because Takesha, Positive Girl Gets Fit, was our guest. Please watch that if you haven't, and subscribe to The Naked Truth, people. Come on. We only have 1/3 of the subscribers that we used to have. And Tanya was my co-host, and I was thinking, as a group of people, the three of us are people, I mean, and they're much further out than I am, but that have pretty much changed our habits. Amy sent me a video earlier in the week, and I don't remember whose video it was, and I wouldn't want to call it out anyway. But the person was saying how nothing about their habits had changed after weight loss surgery. And I was like, what? How can your habits not have changed? But I realized that that's a big thing, and not everybody's habits change afterwards. And I think that Takesha, Tanya, and myself, you know, most of the time, are really good examples of having really, truly changed and created new habits for ourselves. So it just made me think about talking about what are the things that I feel like have helped me maintain this 200-pound weight loss for a year and a 100-pound weight loss for 2 years. So one of those is that exactly, changing my habits. I have absolutely, really, I mean, I cannot think of a habit that I had in terms of food or exercise before surgery that I have now. My whole life in terms of that has changed. And I think the program that I had pre-op was really crucial in that, because we had to lose 10% of our weight. They said before they would approve us for surgery that they were lying, because there were lots of people who didn't, and they approved them. But I did. Patty did. But so I had broken a lot of those addiction habits. So I had broken like addiction to sugar, addiction to fast food, all that stuff. I had pretty much broken before I had surgery. And honest to God, I don't know how I could have done it without having broken those habits, because I cannot imagine going from the way I was eating, you know, in December of 2015 to surgery, having surgery and not being able to eat anything, how crazy making that would have been if I hadn't changed those habits pre-op. But so all my habits are different. I don't eat the same kind of foods I used to eat. I don't bring them into the house. I'm fortunate that I don't have to bring them into the house, because I am just feeding me for the most part. When I do bring them into the house, I try to bring them in very small amounts, so that if I want a taste of something, because I don't believe anything's bad, I think you can have and eat whatever you want in moderation. And so I try to, when I'm bringing things that I shouldn't eat all the time into the house, to bring them in small quantities. Occasionally when I don't do that, I have been known to pour water on them and dump them in the trash to prevent myself from eating them. But so my habits around food are totally different. I don't buy junk food in my house. I don't, exercise is a hugely important part of my life, which is crazy if you would have known me before. What else? Water. I mean, just every single thing has changed. And I really do think that to be successful long-term with weight loss surgery, you have to change your habits. I didn't see Dr. Now's presentation at Obesity Health, but I heard from several people afterwards that he talked about the fact that the metabolic reset of weight loss surgery lasts for 5 years, and you really have to use those 5 years to change your habits. So number one, that's how I've maintained a 200-pound weight loss. And I am not perfect, which leads to number two. You guys have watched my videos, you know I am far, far, far from perfect. But what I do is I fall down all the time. I make mistakes all the time. But I keep getting back up and I keep trying again, whether it's the next day or the next hour. I mean, every second you have a chance to make a new choice. It is never too late. Even if you're past that 5-year window that he's talking about, you still have weight loss surgery. And it is, unless you work around it, there are going to be limits on you that are imposed physically because of that surgery. So even if it's past that 5 years, you can still choose again. Choose again, choose again, choose again. Don't give up. I know somebody asked last night on The Naked Truth, when did we all start exercising? And pretty much all three of us started immediately after surgery. Well, you don't have to start immediately after surgery. You can be 3-4 years out. You can start tomorrow. It is never too late. Keep trying. Keep picking yourself up. This is, I mean, honestly, that's the best life advice I can give anybody about anything. It's like, you are going to fail. You are going to screw up. None of us are perfect. We are all flawed individuals. But every minute is the chance to choose again. So, and what's the third thing? And the third thing is making YouTube videos. I really do feel that that has been crucial to my success in maintaining a 200-pound weight loss, because it keeps me accountable. I know that every week I'm going to come on here, and like last week, I did not want to make a video. I did not want to come on and say that I had gained, you know, in the last year, and that it was the year anniversary of when I hit Wonderland for the first time, and I wasn't in Wonderland. Oh, wait, and I forgot something else. I actually think if I were using my old scale, I would be in Wonderland. I thought my scale's batteries were dead, because I posted this on Facebook. I got on the scale the other day and it said 168. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. I lost 30 pounds last night. Interesting. I thought it was the batteries. It ended up not being the batteries, but I think the new scale that I bought weighs me about 2 pounds heavier than the old scale, but so I could be in Wonderland. But anyway, now I totally lost my train of thought in terms of what was I talking about. Oh, but anyway, I know I'm going to come on every week, and I'm going to be accountable to you guys, and I'm going to tell you how much I weigh. And I don't want to come on week after week and tell you that I've gained. And I'm not going to stop my commitment of making weekly videos until I'm 6 months post-goal, because that's a commitment that I made to myself. And one of the things that, you know, Takesha last night was talking about how before her surgery, she just did not feel good about herself. And one of the things that helps me to feel good about myself is keeping my word to myself and to you guys as much as I can. I don't always do it. But so making YouTube videos and staying connected to this community way past the time I probably have anything interesting to say or relevant is one of the ways that I do that. So that's how I have maintained a 200-pound weight loss for 1 year. Oh, and I just want to throw out here's, you know what? I'm going to save that for another video. Anyway, you guys have a great week. I'm going to make a dating video maybe later. Nah, not later tonight, because I'm going to go to the gym after this, and then I'm going to be all hot and sweaty and yucky looking. But on Wednesday, I'll announce the winner of the giveaway, and I'm going to do another dating series video. So you guys have a great week, and I will see you later. Bye.